Hi Stampers, it's Elizabeth from StampScrapandMore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada, and thank you for joining me today for another video tutorial. I'm getting ready for a craft show. I've said this on a few videos now, and this is one of the items that I will have available. I love the idea that I can upload these projects to YouTube so that I can look at them next year to see what the measurements are, what projects I made, and that I can upload them and share them with you so that you can also make them. So my goal is to inspire you. So let's get started, and I'm going to share the project with you. I want to start off by saying that I have Autumn Wist, I think that's how you say her name, to thank for this project. It's a cookie holder. It holds a 2-pack of Milano cookies. She had posted something a few years back, and it used punches that we no longer have. So I've taken her project and I've revamped it for something that I can use using current product. So this is what the box looks like, but this is what it looks like all packaged up and ready for the craft sale on December the 10th. So I thought it was too cute not to share with you guys. I say this all the time, Stampin' Up! Are brilliant with their designer series paper. I'm using Sweetest Christmas, and it tells you what the colors are that are in the paper: Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, and Sweet Sorbet. So I'm going to be making this project in Real Red. So you are going to need a pen and paper so I can give you measurements. Real Red cardstock, piece of the designer series paper. We're going to be using a die from the Mini Pocket Envelope and Dies, and it's this die, but folks, use what you have that will fit the project. I think the oval punch, the current oval punch, will work as well, so I'm sure you've got dies and punches that will work, and you don't have to make it exactly as I did. And we're going to be using the Nothing's Better Than stamp set. And we're going to be using Today Is a Cookies Kind of Day. I think that's perfect for this box. I love it when a project comes together. Oh, and we're also going to be using, which I've already stamped and die cut out, this little cookie here. The colors that we're going to be using are Real Red and Garden Green. Because you know why, folks? Because it's in the designer series paper. It couldn't get any easier than that. So grab your pen and paper. If you could see my desk, you would go, oh, the desk and the floor. I really do have to take a break and clean up before I move on to another project or video. All right, so let's start with the cardstock. So the cardstock is 2 inches by 10, and that's in Real Red. The designer series paper is 2.5 inches by 6.5 inches. I'm going to be using, as I already mentioned, this die from the Mini Pocket Envelope dies, and I've already die cut that out in the basic white. I've already stamped and die cut out using Early Espresso on Soft Suede, this cookie right here. And when I packaged it up, I will admit that I used the TaylorMade tags, and I used the smallest tag, this one here, and then the Holly Jolly is from the Paper Pumpkin. I can't remember if it was November's or October's Paper Pumpkin. I think it was November's. And I just thought, oh, is that ever sweet? So I wanted to incorporate that as well. You don't have to do that, of course, at all, or you can package it up however you want. So let's take the piece of cardstock, and we are going to score at, this is 2 by 10, we are going to score at 4.5, 5.5, and 8.25. You'll be shocked how quickly this project comes together, folks. And I'm just going to move my Simply Scored tool down a little bit more. The designer series paper, I should mention that I'm scoring the cardstock. I'm using the, oh, I should have used the finer point of the stylus for the cardstock. But when it comes to the designer series paper, I'm going to use the thicker edge. I don't want to rip the paper, so I'm using the thicker end of the stylus. On the designer series paper that is 2.5 by 6.5, I am going to score at 1, 2, 4, and 5. And I'm going to put this away now, and I have to reset my grid paper so that it's straight. I do have a little piece of tacky tape down there that should hold it in place. Folks, this is so simple. We are going to fold like this. We are going to fold like this. So we've got valley, valley, mountain. And we're going to burnish that down like that. So there is the box. This is so simple. For the designer series paper, I want the stripe on the outside. So I'm going to fold like that, like that, like that, like that. I am going to put some tear and tape. Let me just make sure I get this right. Yep, I'm going to put tear and tape down here. This is so simple. This is one of those projects that it's like, duh, so easy to put together. Tear and tape down there like that. And I'm going to snip off the extra. And I should bring out my pick it up tool, but you know, it's behind me. So I'm just going to bring the tear and tape off like that. And now I'm just going to fold that end over, and you know, no lining up, just fold one on top of the other. You've got it done. It's perfect like that. I wasn't totally straight here, so I am going to just even that out like that. This is going to go in there like that. You do need, I do like to use a dimensional. I'm going to put a large dimensional, and I'm just going to put the dimensional under here because I want this flap to fold down like that. There is the box. And now we have this that we've already die cut out. And okay, so now we are going to do some stamping. And I'm going to start off with a, today is a, and I'm going to use the garden green. And I'm going to stamp it up towards the top. I've got this one here for reference so you can see what I'm doing. Today is a, like that. All right. Ooh, there we go. Today is a. Now I want to stamp. I just used the stamp, so I have to make sure it's clean. I'm going to do cookies, and I'm going to do that in real red. But cookies can go straight, but I like it kind of askew. It just has a more whimsical look to it. So I'm going to stamp it like this. It also gives me more room at the bottom to put the next sentiment, which is kinda day. And I'm going to put it like, oh, I did it in red. Nope, nope, nope. I need to do it in green. Sorry. I almost goofed it. Kind of day. Isn't that cute? I just think, to me, it looks circusy, the red and the green. And so I'm going to put that aside. And I am going to pop that up with dimensionals. I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on it. Like that. Now, I'm in Canada. I could not find the Milano cookies, the 2-pack in Canada. So I live close to the US, so I went to the US a couple of weekends ago. And I stocked up on all things that we don't have here. So I will open this up to share with you. Oh, I'm not finished yet. I have a double knot there. So I double knotted it so that I don't open up the package and eat the cookies, because I did eat a few of them. You can get them on Amazon in Canada. But, you know, sometimes with Amazon, when you buy food, it's stale. So that's what it looks like. So one last thing we have to do is we have to put the cookies up here. So I'm going to use a small dimensional for that. And I'm just going to put it up here on the corner. And then put this kind of like that. All right, so that's what it looks like. And then the cookies, there's the 2-pack of Alano cookies. You'll slide in there like that. That is a super simple project. Today is a cookies kind of day, and that is using the Nothing's Better Than. Heck, you could do coffee if you wanted to, but I just liked something that fit the cookies, and I thought that was a perfect sentiment. So that is the project. What do you think? Isn't that sweet? And then when you package it up, it's even cuter. I'm going to put this back in the original and put it in here. And I'm going to rewrap that and put the Holly Jolly tag on it. So, you know, they could write on the back of it who it's to. Great teacher's gift, I think anyhow, or a little stocking stuffer gift. Thanks for joining me this evening for another video tutorial, and I hope you had fun, you enjoyed the project. Please remember to like, subscribe, and do all that wonderful thing, because your encouragement keeps me going. Take care, happy stamping, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.